Hey guys, please, first of all, let me just start by saying, please pardon my super shona first. I have been in my room since about 9:30 this morning. It is now after 4 and I have been working, I'm about to pat myself on the back, nonstop to get this place close to where I was supposed to have left it, I guess, like before school ended. I've gotten my tables where I want them, gotten the rainbow room back set up. I'm just down to the not so fun part of, well, I guess it's all fun at this point, getting my caddies ready, getting everything, just so. So all that to say, I'm sweating buckets and the AC has not been cooperating, which has me a little nervous for the next couple of weeks. In case you're wondering, I actually don't start back with students in here for about, I guess, maybe 3 weeks, but I just wanted to get a jump start. But that's not even why I wanted to chat with you. I wanted to chat with y'all today because I have been hosting a little bit of a book club over on my blog and my Facebook channel and Instagram, and we are currently reading The Wild Card. Even if you're not reading this book, I would encourage you to join our chats because it's like a huge group of awesome and fun art teachers just hanging out and shooting the breeze. As we've been reading this book, one great topic they brought up was your why. Why did you become an art teacher? And as a group during our book club, we decided not only would it be awesome for us to really sit down and think about what our why is, but also, of course, to put it into writing and then translate our why into kid-friendly language so our students could comprehend it, and make a work of art of our why to display in our room so that our students can see it. It's a constant reminder to us. And yeah, so that's what we will be doing this coming Wednesday. We will be creating our why works of art together, and I would love to feature them both on your creation, both on my blog and my social media stuff. But anyway, I was going to share with you a little bit of my story. I am going into my 20th year teaching art. I know it's hard to believe because I'm actually only 33. Started really young. You can start teaching at a really young age in Tennessee. Anyway, and teaching art is not, or teaching in general, is not something I ever imagined myself doing. When I was in college, I was getting a painting degree, and my parents, who, thank goodness, were providing for my education, thanks Mom and Dad, were like, oh honey, we're not paying for you to spend the next 4 to 5 years just painting in your studio. So they encouraged me to get an ed degree. I really didn't think twice about teaching. I got my degree. I was probably the worst student ever because I just didn't, quote, want to be there. I wanted to be in my studio painting. If you've listened to my podcast, then you know I've spoken a lot about the biggest lie that I ever learned in college. And that lie was that I had to pick a side. I had to decide, did I want to be an artist or did I want to be an art teacher? Because when I was taking my painting classes, I was led to believe that only if you were painting were you actually an artist. Only if you were pursuing that goal were you actually dedicated enough to be an artist. And then when I was in my ed classes, I was led to believe that if you weren't lesson planning and working on the cutest room decor ever, then you were not suited to be a teacher. So I really felt like I couldn't be both when I was in college. And I actually felt that way for a long time after college as well. I've since learned that that's the biggest piece of BS that I'd ever learned in college, that you can be an artist and an art teacher both. In fact, you have to be in order to be great at both. So for me, the reason I'm winding you through this tale is because I went into teaching without a why. My why, I guess, was because I couldn't make it as an artist. I didn't even try, I guess was be my quote why at the time, or why am I doing this? Because it's a job and because I need money. That was my why when I got hired. And the first day of school, when I walked through my portable door, which is where I taught my first day 20 years ago, that why quickly changed because I honestly just fell in love with being surrounded by these young people who were always enthusiastic, always ready to learn, always excited about everything. And of course, so my why went from, well, this is my job, to this is something that I get paid to do because this is so fun. But I don't think I ever really, at the start even of my career, really gave it much thought. Why am I teaching these people art? And I feel as though that's something that should be asked of us, like from the get-go. Maybe in our first job interview or even in our first college art ed class. Why do you want to be an art teacher? Really think about it. Because you are going to be in charge of hundreds of children's art education. No pressure there at all. But so I think that's why it's so important for us to think about. Me especially, here I am 20 years. My why has changed considerably. And so I'm really excited to share with you what my why is once I get it all figured out and create that masterpiece for my art room because, you know, I'm lacking a couple of spots in here. Maybe that little spot right over there needs a little something. Anyway, I hope that you will join us. I hope that you will give your why am I a teacher some thought. Consider putting it in kid-friendly language so that when your kids come to their room, they can look at it and know, my teacher is here because of this reason, and I love her or him for that. So I hope y'all will join us. Give it a good thunk, and then we'll talk about it. Bye, guys. Have a great week.